We are headed toward the final reset of Destiny 2's season of the Splicer tomorrow, and nothing is supposed to happen, at least not via the roadmap. Last week was the big final epilogue mission and cutscene, and it seemed likely that the season would wrap things up with a bow then. Two things I have been talking about for a while now in terms of missing aspects of Season of the Splicer were not resolved in the epilogue week. That leaves just one more reset for them to appear, which they may or may not. But I have my theories. The exotic Splicer ship, we are missing an exotic ship called Forbidden Memory. It's very fallen looking, styled pretty much exactly like the Season of the Splicer weapons are, paint job and all. It is supposed to be a quest reward, not something found in Eververse, but after completing the entire epilogue questline, it was still not given to players. From the lore attached to the ship, Zavala attending the memorial by himself and remembering a past romance, we know this is supposed to take place after the epilogue. So, my theory is that there is some kind of final story thing that happens at Reset tomorrow to close things out, and this will be a final reward for the season. Maybe a gift from Mithrax himself, given that it's a fallen ship. I do not expect this to be another mission or anything that big, it might literally just be going to talk to an NPC and claiming this as a reward. But I think we will get this tomorrow, somehow, so don't miss it. The Lost Sector oracles now this one? This one remains weird. When the season launched, a Vex Conflux, floating oracles and a spawning Minotaur boss appeared in a few Tangled Shore Lost Sectors. Then, they were removed. I have been through so many theories as to what these were supposed to be, but none of them have panned out. The original thought was that they were going to be tied to Vex Mythoclast or its catalyst. They weren't. Then I thought maybe they'd be tied to a community puzzle or secret exotic quest, and that does not seem to be the case, given that we are literally now in the last week before next season. So, the theory is either that A, this was the remnant of something that was planned for this season, but ultimately scrapped, or B, this is for something further in the future that will take place in Season 15, and just went live really early for some reason. In short, while I will check tomorrow, I am not expecting these to appear and do anything. I mean, it's possible, I just don't think it's likely at this point. I've given up all my grand conspiracies about these, as nothing seems to be panning out. So, there you have it, two more mysteries that may be solved tomorrow, or maybe not. Either way, we'll see what happens. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels The Heracula series, and the Earthborn trilogy, which is also on audiobook.